February 2026 in our council chambers. We have the land acknowledgement. The town of Cardston acknowledges that we are located on traditional Blackfoot Confederacy territory. Are there any additions to the agenda? Being none, can I have
go ahead.
I would
add, under questions, I'd like to know what's going on with the golf clubhouse.
Okay, so let's add that under questions.
Yep.
And we will add that as 8A, if that's okay. Is council approved that? Because we have to have 100% approval. Yes. So Councillor Court, will you go ahead and make that motion, please?
Try to remember to write it down somewhere.
You need it now?
Yes. Can I have a
Oh,
motion?
yes, I'll make the motion
Go ahead.
to adopt the agenda as outlined or as changed. What do you want on that one?
You need to move.
As amended.
Yes.
Oh,
You have to move. Move to make a motion to adopt, to
move to
add.
make a motion to add 8A dealing with a question dealing with the clubhouse.
Okay, all in favor?
There we
Councillor
go.
Johnson, can you make the motion to approve the
I'll
agenda?
move that we approve the agenda.
As presented, all in favor?
Haven't been on long enough to know how
Thank
to
you.
do this time.
All right. So we do have 6 o'clock, as y'all will see, we have someone coming to talk to us. My goal is that this will all be done by the time we get to there. So giddy up. So 4A, we've got the minutes of January 27th. Councillor Winder, can you make a motion?
I'll make a motion to adopt the minutes from January 27th, 2025.
Thank you. Questions? All in favor? Thank you. 5A. Now this is in regards to this is bylaw 1634C, cemetery bylaw amendment, and this is considered draft amendment. So it's my understanding Shem is going to come and give us the heads up on this. Go ahead.
Do I need to change? Do I need to say that? Because it should be 2026.
So this is a minor amendment to the cemetery bylaw. All it's doing is changing the maximum height allowed for monuments from 30 inches to 36 inches. Did some research looking into this as to why 30-inch maximum was set, and I couldn't find any context. It just was incorporated into the bylaw from an old policy when the new bylaw was written in 2015. The reason for the change is because 36 inches appears to be a pretty standard monument height. One thing that's popular is those benches, and those come in a standard height of 36 inches. So currently under our bylaw, they're not allowed. And we've had some requests from other monument companies. They want some that are between the 36 inches. The greatest concern with increasing the monument height was the weight of the monument, moving the monuments around in the cemetery. But we consulted with the caretaker. He said going to 36 inches is not a big concern.
Good. Any questions in regards to this?
You remember back in whenever that we increased height because of the veterans' headstones were above that.
Oh, I see.
I wouldn't go any higher than 36 inches. It makes me nervous.
Okay. Sounds
Put
good.
them over on people, but I can live with this.
All right.
I would
So
make that motion if you like.
thank you.
Make a motion to move bylaw 1634C be given first reading.
Questions? All in favor? Would there be someone willing to do second reading?
I can do so.
Go ahead.
I make a motion to move that bylaw 1634C be given second reading.
All in favor? Now we are able on this one to make a third and final if council is okay with this. Councillor Court?
I will make a motion to proceed with the third reading of bylaw 1634C
To allow. Okay.
to allow third reading.
Questions? All in favor? And then finally, Councillor Johnson?
I move that bylaw 1634C be given third and final reading.
Questions? Seeing none, all in favor? Thanks, Councillor.
Yeah.
I just felt like this is one we didn't need
No-brainer.
to wait on.
Mhm.
All right, moving right along. Bylaw 1647T, Land Use Bylaw Amendment. Consider draft amendment. This is on CCANs. So what we can do, so 5B, let's just go there. That would be great. Go ahead, Joshua. Thank you. So it's my, we are looking for a first motion so that we could then have our public hearing. Is that correct?
Yes, Mayor. And just your feedback on the amendments to the land use bylaw as presented to you tonight. So these have to do with regulating C-cans a little bit tighter. So in the following land use districts, C1, drive-in highway commercial, and controlled commercial C3. So your downtown area and along any highways around the community, these would move to discretionary. So they'd have to go to the MPC. Also, a standard would be added that the shipping container needs to be positioned in a manner that's not readily visible. And if that's not possible, Development Authority can require screening. So that's essentially it.
Okay.
Any feedback on that, if that's sufficient at this time?
Thank you. Council, what are your thoughts and I know you have feels on this. Tell me what you're thinking. Anyone?
So this is just for a limited time. They can be in certain areas
No,
or like set permanent as long as they're not within visible sight. That would, just so I understand it for sure.
So the temporary provision is still available in residential districts, but this would be a permanent change to those 3 districts. So no longer could you just have automatic approval for a certain amount of C-cans, whatever the bylaw says now. Everything would have to go through that extra step of MPC looking at it.
I think one of the,
Sorry, was that all?
Yeah, I just wanted to just
Yeah.
I
clarify.
think some of the
Good.
problems we've had in the past is they'll bring them in while they're doing construction or something, and then 2 years later they're still sitting there and they're starting to rust away. That's part of the issue on commercial areas. They just don't take care of them, and so.
Yeah. We also have Councillor Jared Kenley. Happy to have you, Councillor. We're just on 5B in regards to the bylaw amendment on the C-cans. Any other discussion on this? Does anyone have a problem, I guess, with this going to MPC and MPC having the decision on this? Does anyone have a problem with that? I do not.
I certainly don't. I think this is certainly more in line with what we've discussed in the past and
Agreed.
aligns with our discussions as to what we want to see happen. So
Agreed.
we need to make this happen.
Would you be willing to make a motion?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead. Actually, any other questions in regards to this before we go ahead? Seeing none, go ahead.
I would move that we approve the land use bylaw 1647 as presented tonight.
Questions? Councillor Kenley, are you there?
Just a question.
Go ahead.
It's 16 bylaw amendment, right?
Okay, the T is the
Yes.
addition.
Yes, that's right. Clearly, that's what he said, right? 1647T. Yeah. Councillor Kenley, are you there?
Nice.
He's there, but not.
He's
Yeah.
on beach somewhere.
I
Ask
wish
him,
that we were there with him.
ask him what the score of the baseball game is.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, okay.
There we go.
Perfect.
Yeah, no,
So-
I can have my camera off and that's fine. I am listening unless you need me on to vote.
No,
But-
I do need you on to vote. So
Okay,
what
that's fine.
I just would like, so Councillor Johnson, just giving you the up to date, just made a motion for first reading, which is all we're going to do today, in regards to bylaw 1647T, land use bylaw amendment, which is allowed, well, you've done your background or you know what it's in regards to. So we're going to vote. Sorry, Councillor Selk, did you say you had something else on this? No, you were good? Okay, I'll go ahead.
So I'm just approving first reading. Is what
That's
we're
all
doing.
you're doing.
So
This is just first reading so that we can have an open house
Right.
on this, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, all in favor? Perfect. Thank you. All right, moving right along. So now we're 5C, budget matter, council approval, capital request. 5C. Joshua, do you want to fill us in on this one as well?
Sure. So we always hate to get these, but they do happen every year. It's something that we didn't anticipate has come up. So this is some original equipment in the water treatment plant is failing. And so these are filters at the bottom of these giant holding tanks that are crucial for filtering of the water. And this is something that isn't urgent in the sense that it has to be done tomorrow, but could possibly cause us some issues in the summer when we're going to be under some strain. So administration is requesting that the budget be amended to allow for this expenditure, which is $140,000 in the form that is in the requested action at the bottom of your RFD there.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Would any questions in regards to this?
Just,
Counselor, go
just
ahead.
one. Joshua, will this improve the taste of the water that everybody seems to complain about in our town?
Amen.
That is believed at this point to be a biological issue that I don't think this would address, but I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, we are still going to test for that again this year and have some other action on that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions on this? Okay, seeing none. Can we have a motion? Because we need to move. Yep, go ahead, Counselor Court.
I move that we reallocate $70,000 in the water capital account 2-41-762 by canceling the immediate pump purchase for $40,000 and reducing the chlorine room upgrade by $30,000. Further, to then reallocate $70,000 from council approved capital reserves account 4-10 plus -260 for a total of $140,000 available for a new water filter repair project.
I appreciate all the wording there. That was fantastic off the top of your head.
Just kidding.
Questions? Questions?
This is a fun.
All in favor? Perfect. Thank you. All right. Following, let's go to 6A. Following up from previous delegations. So last week when I was with the Premier at a meeting, I wasn't here. Thank you, Councillor Court, for running the second meeting. I appreciate your support. We had Jackie Seeley from STARS seeking quite a bigger request actually than I anticipated. I don't know about the rest of you. I am wondering what your thoughts are on this.
Can you just refresh our memory for the amounts that were involved?
You bet. 1 second. Let's go. Councillor Kenley, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I love everything that STARS does. It's for our community, and we probably do use them a lot in our community.
Yes.
I do think it's quite a big jump, and I would be in favor of just staying where we're at and just continuing where we're at personally.
So that's exactly right. That's what I was feeling. I wasn't here when she presented and agreed. I would 100% support STARS Ambulance. They do incredible life-saving lives. They're saving lives all the time. But when I saw the jump, so it was, sorry, Counselor, let's go back to you, Counselor Smith. So per capita, it was $1.25,
Mm-hmm.
and they're wanting to take it up to $2. So it's a gradual step. So it's $1.25 right now, then it's going to be $1.50, and every year we're jumping, and that's just lovely. But the money we get from the government isn't jumping. So right now we're paying $4,600, Counselor Smith, and then in a couple of years we're going to be paying almost $8,000. So
we're paying 41 right now, right?
Right. Yeah, but 2026 is 46.55.
That's right.
So I guess I've told you what I think, and I'm hearing what Councillor Kenley says. Any other thoughts on this? Go ahead, Councillor Johnson.
I take it she was here at their last meeting.
Yes.
I wasn't here.
Yes,
at
you're
all,
with me.
So we're at a disadvantage as to what she said.
Right.
Was there anything said that was convincing that this should happen? For my benefit? Was there anything that she said?
Didn't she talk about getting another how many of the helicopters do they
Helicopters?
have? I think she was talking about getting another one, was she? Can't remember.
Counselor Selk, and then Counselor Kenley.
I think basically she said that we would look really good amongst our friends and neighbors, and that's about all I remember.
That's what you took away? That's fair. Counselor Kenley.
No, I was just gonna basically, she's got to do what she's got to do. She's asking all the municipalities, to maybe take that next step, and that's just part of her presentation. And I'm sure she's gonna be asking all the municipalities for that. And it's up to us on what we want to do. And I just think that there wasn't so much more convincing to me to jump up. I think what they do for our community is fantastic. But I'm fine with where we're at for now.
Okay. So my feeling around the table. Oh, go ahead, Counselor.
For $500 more, and we use stars a lot. I don't think we have to follow all 4 years, but I would certainly move in 2026 to go up to $1.25. That's my feeling on it.
Okay, that's fair. So Jeff, I guess this is a question to you. So do we have to be all in on the amount, or can we say, like Councillor Court just said, we're good to give you 500 more, but we are not interested in the drastic 4-year climb. Yes. Okay, and so to do that, do you want a motion that says that, or what are your
Yeah, so yes.
council?
Yeah, sorry I'm late. By the way.
No, you're good.
Yes,
Had to.
we would, you could do a motion, or we could bring it back in the mill rate budget, and then you can adopt that too. So that's a couple ways you could look at it. So they can wait until we adopt mill rate budget, and then we can send them a donation
Okay.
then.
Okay.
Or you make a motion now, we make it fit. We're good either way.
Council, let me know what your thoughts are. I'm hearing what you're saying, Councillor Court, and your lovely
I'd be
wife.
willing to make the motion. If it's defeated, I will not be offended. Let's put it that way.
But let's talk though before we actually do that. So what I'm hearing is it sounds like Councillor Court is fine to go up $400. So that would take us to, sorry, I'm just pulling it up here. That would take us to, so that would take us to about $5,000. Is there anyone that would have a problem with us saying $5,000? We're in for $5,000 rather than 46. Councillor.
That's not really what I'm saying.
Sorry.
I'm just saying, if we look at the 2026, it's $1.25.
Yes.
Would raise us up to $46.55.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Not
I agree.
5,000.
Oh,
We're currently at 4,100. Sorry.
yes, we are. You're right. You're right. So it takes it to 46. You're right. My bad. So, Councillor Kenley, you're shaking your head. You'd be okay with that?
Sure.
Councillor Winder?
I was just gonna say with Councillor Court, there's always increase of costs, and so I think to add, to help support with a little extra, I think it's a good idea too.
Okay. So, Councillor Court, did you want to make that motion?
I will.
Love it.
I will make a motion that we increase our donation to STARS Ambulance to $1.25 per capita for 2026 only.
Are we going to say for 2026 only? I mean, you did. And I love that. And then we just revisit it every year. Is that what you're thinking? Okay. Questions other than the one I just said? Councillor Selk and then Councillor Kenley.
So, Councillor Court, are you okay with kind of a friendly amendment that
Sure.
we go to
Depends how friendly you are.
46.55 from that going forward, and we won't put an end date on it? Like, it won't be just for that year. That'll be
So you just want us $1.25 per capita.
Yes.
Sure, I'm good with that.
Okay. And before we do that, Councillor Kenley, you had your hand up as well.
I was just gonna say that as long as they're aware, we're not joining this STEP program for the next few years. So
That was my point as well.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead with the friendly amendment.
Okay. Do you want me to rephrase it then?
Yes, that would be.
I will accept that friendly amendment and request $1.25 per capita increase for the STARS ambulance donation.
Awesome. Any questions? Seeing none. All in favor? Perfect. Thank you. All right. And we'll keep going. So we've got a 6B, the event report from the C4 Grand Fondo. I thought it was fantastic. That's something for the newer counselors that we pushed forward. Counselor Kenley's, that was kind of his, from what I remember. He really wanted, if we go ahead and we give money to groups, that they come back and report and they let us know how it went and all the things. So I think they did a fantastic job. I'm guessing, I know y'all read it. They had 178 adult registrations, and they also had 97 youth. Anyway, y'all get it. I think it's fantastic. They already have everything open. They're looking at, they invested $15,000 back into the town of Cardston's bike park, let alone the lunches and all the things that they did. So a special thank you to them for that. Counselor, go ahead.
They're no longer receiving any funding from the town, are they?
That was my understanding. That was.
They might still have a last year on the Opportunities Initiative.
This is their.
Shem, do you know off the top of your head? Yeah, there might be. Sorry, I should have had that in front of me, but the Opportunities Initiative gives them 5 years of graduated down from their initial ask down 20% a year. And I think, Mayor,
Yeah.
I think there's still a year on it.
Okay,
All right, thank
sounds good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Was it 4? Okay, so there might still be 2.
Okay.
2 left. Yeah.
Whatever there is,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
fully
yeah.
support them, and
Yeah.
they're fantastic.
Which is budgeted too in the budget.
Yeah.
So.
Counselor Smith, do you have a question?
Yeah, I was just wondering, how do they promote this? We're just a house away, and we didn't know anything about it, which speaks to our disadvantage, not theirs, I guess. But all of a sudden, the streets are blocked off, and there's all this excitement and noise and everything, and it was really fun to watch them come through. But I'm just wondering if there's what they do to promote it before the event.
No offense, Counselor, but it was everywhere.
Okay.
So
Like I said,
it was in
it's
the
not-
newspaper. It was on social media. It was on the town webpage. It
Okay.
was on Facebook. It was on Instagram. I may have missed something, but I didn't.
Okay, my
They
bad.
literally, it was everywhere. They did a fantastic job in regards to everywhere.
Mhm.
It literally was
Good.
everywhere is what I
Good.
can tell you. Okay, moving right along. We're going to go to 6C, tax sale. So we have found out since then that we need a tweak on our wording. We need to change our motion, and they needed a different date for this tax sale.
Oh, yeah.
So I was wondering if there would be someone that would be willing to, where it's make a motion to rescind the motion, and then I need a motion.
I'll do it first.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Make a motion to rescind motion 2026-36.
Perfect. Any questions in regards to this, counselors? Y'all understand? Perfect. All in favor? Perfect. Now, would someone be willing to make the motion for me, please? Counselor Johnson.
I'll move that we set the sale date to April 30th, 2026 at 1 p.m. as the tax sale date for Plan 7410900, Block 1, Lot 10. With the following terms, that the reserve bid will be set at $135,220. That payments must be made by cash, certified check, bank draft, or money order, and the GST will apply on the land sale at the public auction.
Any questions, counselors? All in favor? Thank you. Perfect. So the next one is kind of a fun one. Not that that wasn't fun, because it wasn't. So this one is a little more fun, we'll say. So this one is, so his name is Craig Baird, and he actually, Jeff told me he knew all about it. He's listened to some of his podcasts, which I think are fantastic. And so he's asking to come into our community and partnering with us and doing some videoing, and he's got an incredible amount of followers on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. And so just from our strategic planning, this kind of goes along with getting our name out there. And he's only asking, you know, it's a total of $500. And he would be working with us in creation of this. I happen to think this is a great idea. I don't know how the rest of you feel. Councillor Kenley and then Councillor Johnson. Councillor Kenley.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this is money well spent. It's really $500, and I think it's a well investment. And I think, like we talked about, like you just said, this is kind of what we need for our community. Whether it reaches just his followers, but I am sure it'll go beyond that. So we want people in our community, and this is just another avenue to get them here. So yeah.
I agree. Councillor Johnson.
Yeah, just amen to that. I fully support this.
Councillor Court, then
But
Councillor
I believe
Winder.
we've had articles from him in the local newspaper.
Awesome.
Although I haven't seen my local newspaper for a while. Are they still up and running?
I think so.
I paid. I just haven't got it for a while. So yeah, his articles, he's had a lot of articles about Cardston's history in the local paper, which is pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm 100% behind this.
Councillor Winder, then Councillor Selk.
Yeah, I was just gonna say too. I've listened to his podcasts. I love history podcasts and stuff. So
Aren't you a social teacher?
yeah.
This
So
is
I've
your
listened.
thing.
I've listened to lots of his stuff. It's great. So, and I would think that if it's going to reach a lot of people, it could get Cardston out there. And yeah,
I love that. Councillor Selk.
It just says administration is seeking input, so if you're not looking for a motion, I think you get the general flavor of council that go for it.
We have marketing fund budgeted, so I can see if there's.
Go for it.
So what I'm hearing is yes. Okay, sounds good. Okay, moving right along. 7A. So 7A, we have committee reports. I read through them. That was an hour I'll never get back. Sounds like you're all doing a great job going and getting your minutes. I appreciate being a part of the boards you're on. Thank you for doing that. Anyone have any questions?
There's been discussion about if we expect the secretaries from these different committees to send the minutes to Jeff, or are we supposed to get them and send them into Jeff, or?
So in the last 8 years, I've received them and Jeff has received them. So I like to get them myself so that I see that they're there and then I forward them to Jeff is how I like to do it.
Yeah, everybody's a little different. Suzanne's really good, like if it's the Solid Waste Commission or she does one other, emergency services. I get those. I don't mind if I get them from both of you because I just plug everything into a council file and sort through it later. Mary Lou sends me the library. I just got it today though, so it'll be in the next one.
Yeah.
So it's just a bit of a mix. I don't care which way you do it, but just communicate with your admin there and make sure.
I think it's important for us, and again, this is my personal opinion, but I like to see them come so that I know they're in, and it's not, because it's on us to make sure they're in, right? It's not on their secretary to make sure it's in, it's on us to make sure that we're in. Any other questions in regards to the committee reports?
I just didn't see emergency services in here, but
It's in there.
is it in there?
Yep.
Didn't scroll far enough.
Yeah,
All
it's in there.
right, we're going to continue on. Let's go to 7B, CPO reports, January and February 2026.
There it is.
You good, Councillor Johnson?
Yep, good.
Okay. I was going to say Suzanne's always fantastic in regards to that. All right. Jeff, did you want to speak to this at all?
CPO?
Yep.
Only to see, I redacted just a little bit of that report, but I also put the unredacted in the closed session. That's unusual, but I did that in this case.
Yep. Any questions in regards to this, counselors? Okay, let's move on. Now the CAO report. Jeff, did you want to speak to that?
Unless there's questions.
Actually, Councillor Court, I feel like
We could squeeze
your
that one in
question
here.
could go into this.
Guess what I'm going to ask? What's going on with the clubhouse?
We'd actually put it under questions.
Put under questions,
But-
yeah.
That's fine. Touch on
We're here now.
Councillor Kenley, remind me, I've been CCing you on the emails, but last
Yeah.
was last one about couple of the utility pieces, I think.
They were waiting for HVAC and electrical and the
Oh, yeah.
final
Thank you.
architect, and then it was going to tender, but that was about 2 weeks ago, so I don't know where it's at.
HVAC and electrical engineering or architecture
That was,
engineering.
I think the architectural side is what's taking forever.
Yeah, I think so.
Put a pin in that, we get to move them.
Yeah.
I told Jeff, I was like, I bothered him the one day. I was like, can you just email him every day? Not to be that guy, but like, can we get something moving?
Yeah.
Anyways, Jeff's been letting me know at least when he's emailed, and so things are moving. It's just we can't do anything about architect people, so I don't know.
So is this the last thing that needs doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like for real?
As far as we know, yeah. Once they changed that roof line, it changed all of the HVAC
Of course it did.
in the building because it wasn't open truss anymore.
Oh, I see.
So that's been the challenge.
Okay. Counselor Selk, you had a question?
If I could, Jeff, you get a prospective timeline, and the reason I ask is that I'm going to be speaking to the Chamber of Commerce tomorrow night. If I say the golf course is going to get built, I don't want to see a bunch of eye rolling and groaning.
I don't know that we can even avoid that at this stage of the game, but I don't know who I was talking to. I was at my daughter's basketball game, and the two guys behind me were talking about how we're never going to see a clubhouse, not recognizing I was sitting right in front of them. Anyway, we had a good chat after. But if tenders come back, that's going to be the big thing, how tenders come back. So if it comes back and we can make the budget work, they want to build this spring. They want to get it going as soon as tenders close.
Okay. Because I know that there are some local contractors too that are very interested.
Yeah. I spoke to one recently, and I'm a little more optimistic about tender interest this time around. Okay. But they still want to go ASAP.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
Counselor Smith, did you have something to add?
Oh, I was just kind of covered it already. Just wanting to know, it's out for tenders. You don't have to wait for the blueprints of the architects.
Well, we're just waiting on the HVAC and electrical blueprint.
Yeah.
So that discipline isn't totally done. Everything else, as far as we know, is ready to go.
But it's not out to tender yet, Counselor. No.
Should be a tender. Well, we're going to find, I don't want to put a date on it, but it should be soon.
And when he says soon, we're not just thinking that's 2026. We're thinking
fiscal
spring.
year 20. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, see, here's where we get
Sometime in your council.
okay, all right.
Within the
So
term.
let's move right on. So, Counselor, we already talked in regards to that. So our 8A we've dealt with, so we're going to move past that. We're going to go right on into correspondence. So the Village of Sterling kind of copy and pasted our Town of Cardston letter, which was fantastic. And in regards to the policing costs, so that was just more informational. B is Marianne King, the National Police Federation, just general updates. C, Southern Alberta Animal Rescue and Advocacy. It was just a letter of information. D, Chief Mountain Solid Waste Commission. It was their requisition. Holy Hannah. E.
Yeah, per capita, Mayor.
Yes, I know. Any other questions? Sorry, I'm whipping through these. Stop me at any time. E, we have Honorable Dan Williams, and that is Alberta Municipal Affairs, the award information. F, Carrie Card did a letter of thanks from the Chinook Lodge, which was very sweet. And Cardston County CC'd us with a letter to the Prime Minister, which I thought was fantastic. All right. Yes.
Especially for you new counselors, that card from Carrie, card at the Chinook. Years ago, there was a sum of money given to the town, and there was a policy written that they would take some interest off of that and donate it alternatively to the Chinook Foundation and to the Ladies Auxiliary. And so every year we cut a check for $500 alternating between those two. So just so you know where that donation came from, it was based on some interest of a contribution years and years ago.
Can I just add something to that? Those tables are fabulous. They have drawers, they have wheels. It's awesome. So much easier for all the men to be moving them back and forth after the
meetings.
Awesome.
Good.
Happy that all works out. All right, so the rest, so we have at 6 o'clock, we're meeting with Jordan Murray. You're here now.
We're all here now.
So I'm saying yes to this. So Jordan, I know we're ahead of time. Are you okay?
I am, yeah.
We love this. So Jordan, why don't you come on up? Yes. So can I have a motion to go into closed session? Counselor Winder?
A motion that we go into closed session.
All in favor? Perfect.
that the funding agreement with Frank Cassuth and the county be adopted.
Questions? All in favor? Yep, good. The next motion, Councillor Johnson.
I move that council hereby adopts the document titled Strategic Priority Report. Is that the one?
Yep.
2026 to 2029, dated February 24th, 2026, as the official council strategic plan for the 2026 to 29 term.
I love this. Questions? Seeing none. All in favor? Councillor Winder.
Make a motion for the receipt and direction on administrative work plan that council hereby receives the document titled Strategic Plan, Administrative Work Plan, 2026 to 2029. And further, that council directs administration to utilize this document as the operational framework for implementation of the adopted strategy priority report, and further that this document remains an internal administrative working document.
Councillor Selk.
I move approval of public strategy priority summary that council hereby approves the document titled Council Strategic Priorities 2026 to 2029, Strategic Plan, public copy for public distribution, and further that administration is directed to publish and promote this document through appropriate communication channels.
Questions? Seeing none. All in favor? And final, yes, Councillor Courts.
Make a motion that administration incorporate the year one priorities of the 2026-2029 strategic plans into 2026 budget process and bring back an amended budget for council consideration prior to setting the mill rate in 2026.
Questions? All in favor? And Councillor Smith, would you like to make the final motion?
I'd like to make a motion that we adjourn.
All in favor?
Jared, looks too nice down there.
Seriously, those palm trees. Where are?
Sorry.
Is